I say for la la la. I say for la la la. My loved ones, how are you guys doing today? Hold that thought. Ultimate elevations, blessings be upon you. Glory be to the Lord Jehovah Jireh for sure. Thank you for tapping in with me, your big bro, your pen pal, the bestie of your light that you hold for the great God that holds us up to be taken up and destroyed by the blessings into a desirable state of mind that will yield him a new praise. Glory be unto the Lord. Your boy Blakk God here at the channel Blakk Therapy. My loved ones, thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for your strength. I'm starting to feel 10 times better. I think my body is starting to adjust to the new diet that I have it on. I think a lot of great things are taking place. We're coming together like butt cheeks, okay? So we're going to shake us some new energy into our lifestyles, and we're going to incorporate ourselves around the blessings and far away from the curse. Today's topic, your angels have it for you. Glory be unto the Lord. Let your angels take care of you, my friends. Your angels have it for you. And if they don't, they will go forth to take care of it. Listen, listen. We're moving too much. Glory be unto the Lord. We need to trust our God, especially in this time. You feel me? That's why it's imperative that we have this conversation. Your angels will do it for you. The main verse that we're coming out of, excuse me. I appreciate the reminder, man. Listen, at any time that you feel the tingle in your spirit, drop 3 juices in a hand clap. Make sure your hand clap matches your profile picture. And you already know I'm gonna feed you and you need to feed me. So go through your emojis and give me a spiritual cuisine. All right, man. Y'all so locked in, bro. I appreciate that. Cause I'll be getting on here, I'll be getting straight to the juice because I'll be ready to get to y'all because y'all love it. So appreciate the spiritual reminder. First Kings chapter 19, 5 through 7. That's gonna be the main one. But you also have Matthew 4:11, Daniel 6:22, Psalms 91:11 through 12. We will look over those, but if you want to go back and meditate on them later, I highly recommend you do so you get a double portion on top of the blessings that God already wants to give you. Okay? Now this topic once again is about your angels. A lot of people do not pay attention to their angels because they pay attention to stress, they pay attention to worry, they pay attention to their anxieties. Glory be unto the Lord. You got to start discarding those things into the fire and allow your angels that God has put charge over you to yield you up, to help you tread that serpent's head and to get to the blessings that lay ahead. Glory be unto the Lord. I'm telling you guys, I would not tell you things that I'm not doing myself. I'm not telling you things that I have not experimented with it myself before I bring it to the table for you guys to eat, okay? I tasted it all on my gums. Glory be unto the Lord. I think I swallowed a little bit of it, okay? Taste it. It's yummy. First Kings chapter 19, 5 through 7. Listen. Hold on. I got to go back to let you guys help something. Elijah Elijah that gangster. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Elijah done cursed the lands, man. And then he beat some people up. The king found out about it. And after him after him gutting the false prophets, right? So, he heard about that and he ran for his life. And that's why I didn't get. It's like Elijah did all this stuff through the name of the Lord and then he ran. It's like, I don't know. Like I guess because you're going against the whole nation. And I don't think we really meditate on that. At that time, they don't have the whole pour spilled over them like we do. But it's like, do you guys understand when God tells you to do something, it's for the world? It's not just for your neighborhood. It's not just for your state. It's for the world. That's why when I see people banging their sets in their states and stuff, I'll be Like you got power, but just in your neighborhood or just through your organization. But like a prophet or somebody that's of the Lord, like they're honored by the world. And I don't know why people stop. Like they get a little favor with man, then they stop. It's like you really are ordained for the world. Imagine that. And Elijah, you feel what I'm saying? Like talked against the whole nation. Like you turned off the faucet that's watering the whole nation through the power that God has given you. I would run too, I guess. In that time, not now. You could take me to God. I don't care. Glory be unto the Lord. You put me in front of the God that I praise every day. So he ran for his life and went to Beersheba, which belongs to Judea, and left his servant there. Sometimes you got to isolate. You feel me? But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and sat underneath a broom tree. And he prayed that he might die and said, "It is enough. Now, Lord, take my life, for I am no better than my fathers." Listen, before we get to the angels, we have to have a side conversation. You're using your power and authority to slay wickedness. Never be afraid of that, my people. Okay? I understand you may be against odds, but that's how the law is written for a righteous person. You're going against the odds. You're going against the multitude, not the few. And I understand, even though you feel like you're standing alone, you're not. For God is with you. Yes, I understand it. But I'm not saying it in a cliche way. It's the true God, a mighty God. And we do certain things, and then we want to run away and be like, God, it's too much. I don't want to deal with it anymore. No. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. None. You feel me? You did what God ordained you to do, and you did it righteously. And when you see it starting to take effect on what God wants it to affect, don't infect yourself with pus to be like, God, slay me off, cast me off, I'm done. No. Stand on it. Even if you do have to flee away from it, I don't think if you detonating a bomb, you want to stand close to it. I get that, but don't go to God like, all right, take me out because I'm done, because I already know they're coming to take me. They're not going to take you. For God's people cannot be taken. You are a child chosen to live in the light for everlasting, to accommodate the Lord against his adversaries and those opposed against the laws and decrees that he has set to help his prophets and his righteous people not plummet but prosper. Don't ever be like, when you do what you do, be confident in that. The spirit of Joshua, and you stand on that. Far be from me the fear that God did never want me to have. You know what I'm saying? And if it gets close to me, I'm just going to put it inside the Lord with the rest of the fear. Never run away from your destiny. Never run away from your authority. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Then as he lay and slept underneath a broom tree, suddenly an angel touched him and said, "Arise and eat." Anytime that you're in distress, trust and believe your angels are already there to accommodate you. Anytime somebody's trying to put a stress on you, trust and believe your angels have the solution. All you have to do is remain calm. All you have to do is remain calm. Let's keep going. He says, then he looked, and there by his head was a cake baked on coals and a jar of water. So he ate and drank and laid down again. I'm trying to let y'all know, all our Father wants us to do is do what he asks us to do and go find rest. The angels have our water. The angels have our cake. Eat. Let God serve you. You guys, I'm telling y'all the honest spiritual truth. I always let God serve me. I always listen to my angels all my life. This is not bragging rights, even though I should be bragging, but I'm not going to boast in that. I'm going to give it to the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Why should I be bragging? Y'all don't know what I've been through. But I literally tried telling people, even people try holding me, like, bro, you can have what I have. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be envious. Like, it's out there for everybody. Do you believe in the Lord? Yeah. So give your life to the Lord. You don't have to change the way that you do things. Just let God dictate it. It's okay to be a puppet for the Lord. I don't know why people would be against that. That's what it just bothered my mind. Like, people are like, oh, this is the Matrix. This is a simulation. Thank you. I appreciate that information. Now I have no worries. Lord, have your way. And then people try getting me the same. Let me get off that. All I'm saying is, I literally try to tell people, like, I've listened to my angels my whole life. Like, Davey, somebody over there trying to take your life. Who? This person. Don't go over there. All right, cool. And that person would literally call and be like, hey, bro, you coming? You feel what I'm saying? Davey, go this way. Davey, go that way. Davey, do this. This is going to help you learn A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, Davey, this person's going to try to play with you, but it's okay. They're just there to switch you and test you so you get promoted. Okay, like, you're going to endure some stuff. It's going to hurt your heart. But if you trust the Lord and know that everything is working for the benefit of you, we're here to help you after you get it done. All I want to know is how long. And you know what they said? It depends on how you respond. And the less you say, the quicker the test ends. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Glory be unto the Lord. Our angels are really waiting to take care of us, and I let my angels take care of me. If he just cooked for him. Let me get the cooking part out before I get to my next little verse. Then the angel Lord came back the second time and touched him and said, arise and eat, because the journey is too great for you. So when my loved ones be like, Blakk, I'm tired. Okay, I understand that, love, because I've been where you at. But you really have to relax if you're tired. No, I can't stop. Okay, so don't stop. Hold on, what? That's confusing. It's not. I don't have authority over your life. I only have the authority to sharpen you and keep you sharp by giving you the words. But if you don't find these words to be favorable, then you're not going to taste the salt in it. And that's why you're going to continue to abide in the weakness instead of the strength that you're really literally standing next to. If God does something to my body to the point that I can't move, I'm not going to start hopping around my house. No, I'm just going to sleep. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just going to relax. I'm just going to rest. And God will literally let me know, or my angels will literally let me know. That's why I'm always locked in with the Lord to do what the Lord wants me to do. No matter what, Davey, lock in with the Lord. People are going to come. They're going to try to ask you for stuff. They're going to ask you to help them with stuff. Lock in with the Lord. We're telling you in advance. Okay. You see what I'm saying? It's that easy. And that's why I tell my loved ones, just relax. But the bills need to be paid, and I'm the only one. No, you're not. Your angels really already cooked for you. You know what I'm saying? They literally cooked for you. And just like you could call your children to get you the remote, you'll literally call your nephew or whoever you're dealing with. Can you give me the remote? And then literally you'll go get the remote. Can you go to the store and get me this? And they'll go to get to the store and get you that. If you're doing that with man, people, my loved ones, luminaries of the throne, the lights of the righteous, if you can do that with man, imagine what you can do with your angels. Hey, I need $10. Say no more. We're going to give you 100. Okay, bet. And it literally happened. I literally told y'all, the ones that stuck around, I literally told y'all, I'm like, bro, I just want $10,000 just cuz. And then I was doing a one-on-one session, and this is a while ago. And somebody sent me $1,000, and I text that person or got on a call with that person to thank them, and they're crying. They said, Davey, I don't know what came over me. Some said send you $10,000, but Cash App wouldn't let it go through. And I just started crying. I'm like, oh, the angels really minister to us, y'all. That's why I try to tell people, if you really are just calm and you like, yo, I went and let it go, it'll happen. It will happen. Whatever you want. Your angels rule the world with the right hand, the ruler over your life, your redeemer. I'm trying to tell y'all how good we have it. This is why it's havocal to the people that don't want God's hospitality. You feel what I'm saying? Hospitalities. We're going to get these big words incorporated the righteous way. I think I said it right, but whatever. I'm telling y'all, deal with y'all angels and y'all angels alone. When you say I have favor over my life, who do you think is doing you a favor? Your angels. Just like Elijah. And if God is near the brokenhearted, what do you think God's going to give you to heal your heart? Anything you ask for. Because he loves your heart. He don't like that it's broken. If something that you love broke, you're going to go try to find super glue. You're going to try to find Fix-It Felix. You're going to try to find whatever it is to accommodate that thing that you love and be like, okay, it's a little cracked. No, I got to go get a new one and get this replaced. So if $10,000 is going to replace your broken heart, God will give it to you. But where was Elijah? Underneath a tree relaxing. You cannot be busybody. You understand what I'm saying? You literally got to stand still and God will literally shake it together and put it in your lap. That's why I love you guys. That's why I want to help you guys stay still, because your angels already have everything for you if you remember what you asked for. It don't matter. That's why when people are like, hold on, I think the government is spying on me. Who cares? What are they spying on? What are you doing in your life? You said you wanted a hamburger from Carl's Jr. and they put it on your TV and now you're paranoid? If that's the case, put some money in my account. You see what I'm saying? Pass a law to pay everybody's house off. Glory be unto the Lord. Like, I don't, are you understand what I'm saying? Like, why would I be upset if they're not doing me no damage? You feel me? But the more that I relax myself, greater things come. The more that I isolate from everybody and just deal with my angels and Lord and in Christ and everything spiritual, the heavens, the treasures in heaven I start to see. It's all about relaxing, bro. It's all about chilling. Anything that you want, you already have. That's what Christ explained to us. And if you need it to be done, the angels will go get it. You understand what I'm saying? They're already like, what do you need? I need this, and I need it at this level, and I need it this cheap. Oh, we got you. Don't worry about it. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on, I'm not even going to read it. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to go to Psalms. But what happened with Daniel? They tried setting him up, right? They got the king to write the decree. He got sent into the lion's den. He said the angels took care of it. They shut the lion's mouth. The angels was waiting here for me. What does that tell you? Nothing can harm you unless you want to be harmed. When you stop trusting the Lord, that's when they can get through that hedge. When you stop trusting the Lord. If you trust the Lord, there's nothing that can get to the hedge. It don't matter if they're on the other side of the hedge, murmuring in their tents, talking bad, saying whatever they're saying, whispering things. It don't matter. But when you start shutting the blinds and putting pillows and stuff over your ears or mufflers on, what are you going to hear? Nothing. The only thing you're going to hear is everything that you have in your heart. And in my heart, the Lord lives there. You feel what I'm saying? On my mind, the Lord's name is in there. The great thoughts that I want the Lord to accomplish for his name's sake and for me to enjoy. Like, I don't hear anything else. If I want anything, the angels be like, yeah, we get you that delivered to you by Thursday. All right, bet. It's no rush. That could wait. But that one, I need that ASAP. Don't worry about that, bro. Just chill. Get some sleep. Get some rest. The more that you rest, it makes everything better. How do I know? We all try to clean the house with a nagging baby. And we all pray to the Lord, put this baby to sleep. I love it to death, but really let death take it right now and give it a nap. Glory be unto the Lord. Let death just smack it on his back and send it to the spiritual realm so I could clean this house up. And then I could cook it some food. And if that baby looks cute while sleeping, I might get it a little cupcake or something. I know I'm cooking. I know I'm making sense. So if you're a child of the Lord, go to sleep. Find rest. Turn the TV on. Get you some popcorn. Relax and let God handle everything. Are you understand what I'm saying? People literally get mad at me because I don't want to stress out. No, you're over there relaxing while I'm going through this. I'm about to get. It's like, what do you want me to do? If I'm relaxing and I'm getting everything delivered to me, why wouldn't you just mimic me? Why do you want to go to war? That's why I don't talk to my brothers half the time, because they're just so aggressive. They're just war babies all the time. Like, I don't want to beat y'all up, bro. Like, I could literally beat you up calmly, but I don't want to get in no argument. There's no reason. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all doing whatever y'all doing, there's nothing I can do about that. You feel me? There's nothing I can do about that because you ain't trying to leave it. And because you want that leaf to remain to your branch, I can't stick out with that. You feel what I'm saying? Or stick to it. Glory beyond. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But this is the verse that's going to, I pray, sit in your belly for a few days and keep you full. It's Psalms 91, 11 through 12. Psalms 91. I don't have, this Bible I have is it's old. I had it since 2007. So some of the pages done flat with the wind. Glory be unto the Lord. I got to get this verse for you guys. Hold on. Give me patience. You can fast forward it. But I'm sorry I'm putting you guys through this. I'll whoop myself for it. Psalms 91, 11 through 12. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. All thy ways. So for them to keep you in all thy ways, they need to know every path and every route. Just like your homeboy, if you visiting your homeboy, your homegirl in their city, they know the routes to take. You may not, so you're going to play passenger. Be a passenger in the hands of your provider. Be a passenger in the car that Christ wills. Glory be unto the Lord. I'm trying to tell y'all angels have to take care of y'all. God put charge in their hands to take care of y'all. Try it out. Look, let me help you guys understand something. Everybody can say, bro, I done been through some things. And I agree. But when I go through something and I'm saying like, okay, if it's the end of the world, this is the best time to see if my faith works, because it's the end of the world. Everybody is preparing their houses to be hit by an alien or some nuke or whatever is going on, right? It's the best time to be like, okay, well, let me just try my faith out. Like if it's the end of the world, that's how I felt even in my own end of the world, in my own raptures. Like, okay, I'm already late on the bill. So either I could go out here and like try to figure it out or see what God can do, or meet God halfway, or ask God for the job or what to do to get more than just paying this bill, but also take care of extra and put some away. And God literally would show me. And I'm like, wow. And that was just for this. Now, if I get rid of this and give more room for spiritual and God and what portion he has for me, come on, y'all. If you ask your angels, like, what portion does God have for me today? And all you do is relax, everybody's going to try to hit me with an excuse. Like, Davey, you don't understand, Blakk. You don't understand. People got bills and people got children. And God gave you those rewards. God gave you those children. So why wouldn't he have a portion for you and your children? You understand what I'm saying? I always try making people understand that, and they made me seem like I'm delusional. Like we're spiritual, bro. He literally was laying underneath a tree and an angel came and tapped him and had a piece of cake for him and some water. He didn't have a house. Man made us feel like we need all these things. So we made it our necessities. If we made it our necessities, don't you think God is going to make sure they stay prioritized? Because we made them ours. So that's equivalent to being his. And we're still his children. But we assume, oh, we have to work it. He says faith without works is dead. You're putting your faith in the Lord that can work it out and has already said it's finished and it's done. Maybe it's only me, but I'm taking that to heart, where he looks at like, dang, David's really trusting in me, where he's getting rid of stuff, where he's letting stuff fall off purposely to say, God, if you want it to be added onto me, you're going to catch it. If not, it wasn't meant to be added on me in the first place. Hey, who's in charge of Davery? And all these angels raise their hand. Go find some more angels to help you guys, because we about to build him up like a 5 heartbeat. Glory be unto the Lord. I'm telling y'all the truth. Your angels really be like this all day. Like, God be like, what's going on? They don't let us do nothing. What you mean? Did you hit them with my rod and staff? Yeah, they are hard-headed. We done broke about 3 of them on their head, Father. We just realized it ain't worth it. We just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Let them do what they do and accommodate whenever we can. Whenever there's a gap of praise or there's a gap of glee or there's a gap of happiness, we'll throw something in there. But half the time they lowly. Half the time they angry and complaining. Half the time they don't want to listen when we telling them to go right or go left or just keep straight. They just doing their own thing. So we know there's a little bit of peace for them on these routes that they taking. But one day we know they'll take heed. But what helped King Nebuchadnezzar understand that God is good? By giving him a heart of a beast. And that's what God is doing with this world. He's giving people a heart of the beast. That's what's going to help him get the knees to bow to him, and everybody's going to find rest, and that's when the blessings are going to come with no sorrows. But some people, like myself, are beating people to it. And I'm helping my loved ones understand, like, you're gonna be okay, bro. I don't care if God give you $10. Be happy that you could get a bean pie. You feel me? That's all I'm saying, bro. Be happy. All he got was some water and a cake. That bean pie suffice you until God give you $20. Then you get bean pie and a carrot cake. You feel me? Whatever it is, be thankful. That's why I was trying to tell people when I rode my bike 19 miles to work. Like, I'm thankful I got a bike to ride to work. Y'all might find it crazy, but there's somebody that doesn't have a job. And then when my job seen I was riding my bike to work, they helped me. You feel what I'm saying? They paid for a bus pass to at least get me to work to save me from riding 19 there and 19 back. You feel what I'm saying? And then eventually somebody started letting me ride with them until I was able to save up some money. Glory beyond. But then I was like, why get a car when I just get an apartment closer to my job where I could just, are you seeing what I'm saying? But it's about just letting the angels show me something and teach me something and taking the favor that God was giving me. It wasn't about, are you a believer? Are you a believer? No, bro. I know God believes in me, and I know he believes that his righteous are not supposed to see a famine because they do right by him and give him the justice that he deserves. And if you know that you're doing that, you shouldn't be paranoid. You shouldn't even be paranoid if you do lose your job, because your actual job is to serve the Lord. And if you let your angels show you how to serve the Lord, you're going to get more than just water and cake. You feel what I'm saying? Just like the prophet was like, I'm good. And the servant was scared. And he prays to the Lord, allowed him to see what I see. And he seen the angels in the chariots of fire. You have angels in chariots of fire, like what war? What battle? You feel what I'm saying? People think because they get punched in their head, they lost the battle. No, you still won. Because that's gonna heal. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're good to go in all ways. And then guess what? You're relaxing. You got a bump, you're sore, you're relaxing. What do you get when you open your eyes? A get well card, a couple balloons, some candy, some treats, some flowers. You see how people provide for you when you're resting? I'm trying to tell y'all, bruh. What you doing? Chilling. You hungry? I could eat. But when you busy, nobody's going to ask you that. Nobody, because they see you working. So nobody's going to interfere with that. But when you're relaxing and you just chilling, what you got going on? You want to come and ride with me? No, don't want to ride with you nowhere. You want to take my car, though? You can take my car. I could care less. You feel what I'm saying? The angels like, okay, they chilling. Let's hurry up and get these blessings to them. They happy. Let's hurry up and then some people are just not grateful. So they're like, yo, we ain't giving them nothing until they're grateful. When Christ got finished dealing with the devils and all that stuff, they were there to minister unto him. You're done dealing with the devils. You've won. You're understanding what you are to the Lord, a divine element. Now your angels can support you, and you can ask, and it shall be done. On God. That's all you have to do. Don't be scared. Now, if you know you don't have the faith to match that, find something within your faith and match that and start with that. And then when you see that, use that to build your faith higher and the trust that you have in the Lord and the charge he's given to your angels, and then start communicating that way. Start slow. Same way as if you're dating a woman. You don't want to do too much, but you want to do enough. How are you doing? So where you from? Like, all right, cool. Yeah, I like that too. You know what I'm saying? You want to start with a first date, but then when it works good, you go to a second and third. After a while, you just picking her up and scooping her up. You feel what I'm saying? Now you just adding things onto her. And then when she asks you to do something, you definitely going to do that, and you're going to do it abundantly to show her, hopefully you will, that you really want to give her the stars and the moon and the sun and everything in between. And that's what the angels are trying to do with you. But start off small. But if you do have that faith and the patience to sit still and wait and allow them to cook you your cake and feed you your hand you your living water in a jar, by all praise of the Most High God. You feel what I'm saying? I decree it to be that. Stand still and trust it at that level of faith. If you believe you can get $1 million by tomorrow, why would I sit there and be like, I don't know, friend. No, let me match you on that. You feel what I'm saying? Let's both get $1 million tomorrow. Glory be unto the Lord. Why not? You feel me? But that's what people are doing. Their angels are accommodating them, and you coming like, hey, where you got that from? No, I ain't. It's whatever, bro. Hey, figure out what they did. Matter of fact, give me a plan that's better than their plan. Say no more, my boy. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell y'all rock with God, you always gonna be good. You rock with the Redeemer of your life, that solid rock. You're not paying attention to the rocks they throwing. You paying attention to what your rock is breaking open, and it's always gonna hydrate you. It's always gonna give you the health you need to strengthen your bones. And all he's asking you to do is to relax and let your angels pamper you, based off of the authority God has given him and based off of the thoughts that God has for you. I'm with that. Hopefully y'all with that. And hopefully this stuck. Hopefully this helps you. And hopefully you know I love you. Not with a regular love, with a Christ one. And for 2, Elohim is over everything. If it ain't C7, it ain't G. I love you guys, man. I'll see you again.